Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Michael Bisford and you're watching the MMA Show.
Welcome to the festive edition of the MMA Show. Thanks Michael. I'm the Muscle Mole.
Master Wang.
Santa for the CP.
Okay, there we go.
As usual, we start off with one UFC. We do cover other MMA, but first we start UFC 125. Interesting New Year's card.
It's looking fantastic. Fantastic.
I think we've got some good technical fights. Whether you'll see any actual big finishes, I'm not sure, but good technical fights. We'll start right at the top of the card. Maynard versus the champ, Frankie Edgar.
I don't think there's going to be any big finishes.
We're keeping positive, we're keeping positive.
Edgar's a beast. Obviously we've seen him destroy the prodigy, the most talented man on earth, all these sort of things. He's got boxing skills, he's got wrestling skills. You've got Maynard, who's got boxing skills, and he's got lay and pray.
Big time wrestling.
Dominate.
He's huge, he's the bully. It's not only a title fight that could go 5 rounds, it's also a rematch. I think you've got the sticking move of Frankie Edgar, but you've also got Maynard, who's basically a blanket. He's just going to get him down, hold him down.
The sticking move, the shadow boxer.
Oh yeah, seemingly they'll score for some reason, I'm not sure, but they'll score.
And also again, it's the revenge, you know, it's not just a title fight.
This is Frankie Edgar's chance to avenge his loss.
And Maynard has no losses. So it really is cream of the crop, you know what I mean? Two of the best guys in that weight division duking it out, you know what I mean? Once we found out the fakeness of Penn, we got rid of him.
I think this has worked out well for Maynard. I was championing him for a title shot before Edgar, but it's actually worked out better because I think BJ would have beat Maynard. So now that Edgar's disposed of him, I think this is an ideal opportunity. It's a good matchup for Maynard against Frankie Edgar. So on that note, I'm going to go Maynard, new champion of the lightweight division.
Nah, and how's he going to win?
He's just going to
boredom.
Just lie on him for 5 rounds.
No, it's got to be Frankie Edgar. Shadow boxing.
Says he's been working big time in his jiu-jitsu to get back up, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Nah. Frankie Edgar's going to win. It's a done deal. He comes in underdog every time, and he wins every time.
Okay, so Frankie Edgar, Maynard.
Hey, Master Wang here. This is the Go Fast Sports Competition. The question is, which fantastic energy beverage company sponsors the Real MMA Show? For your chance to win a Go Fast goodie bag, just write it in the comments or on the website. Well, home to Scotland.
Brandon Vera versus Thiago Silva.
Proper good. I think it's, as we discussed, Brandon Vera is a beast. Silva is a beast, but the problem lies in my mind is Vera and his mental attitude to having a face smashed and then going in. He's
got a couple of issues. One, I think he's a bit of loss away from getting cut in the UFC.
So is everybody.
And seemingly. And two, he got a really bad beating off of John Jones and he had a lot of facial surgery. Whether he'll be gun shy or not now, we don't know. They've both had long layoffs. I think Vera's been out since March, and I think Silva's been out since January. They've both had long layoffs. Silva with his back, Brandon Vera with his face.
The thing is, they're both super technical. They're both kind of crisp with the striking. They both have the jiu-jitsu, you know, at a high level. They're both aggressive, and again, when they want to be, they're top of the food chain. You know, light heavyweights. It's just that classic. Does it go to the ground? Does it stand? And if it does stand, who's going to have the less ring rust, the less and the better mentally prepared to get in there and smash
I think Vera is more technical on his feet with regards knees, kicks and everything as well, but he just doesn't have the stopping power that I think Silva has. I think if Silva lays a proper glove on you, he's putting you out. So for that reason,
stopping power.
For that reason, I'm going to go KO Thiago Silva.
No chance. Vera all the way. Brandon Vera. This is unusual. We're going back to the old school days of...
me picking the winners. Just picking the other guy that was there.
Hey man, where did you get that great t-shirt?
Why, www.countrymansfist.com. Get yours there.
Fight 3.
Fight 3 that we're going for. I think this will be a really exciting fight. We've got Clay Guida versus Takanori Gomi.
Hell yeah. Now we're talking. What's his name, Greg?
Takanori Gomi.
I like it. So we get Clay Guida, who's the caveman. He's a beast. He's got the hair. He's got loads of energy. It's as if he's got triple Duracells with lithium plus up his bum continuously.
He brings it. But for that reason, I think he's lost as many fights as he's won.
But he's entertaining. He's awesome. But he could be getting Jacksonified.
Oh, I think we just coined a phrase, or rather Master Wang coined a phrase. Can I hear that again?
Jacksonified.
Yeah, you're first.
Which means they now hit you with phrases like, I'm becoming more technical, I'm implementing the game plan, which equates to boredom and stepping back.
They're going to destroy a good fighter.
Yeah.
He's going to lose a couple of fights now, boring fashion, and get kicked out of the
He's
UFC.
going to get kicked out. Aye. You can only lose a couple of boring ones. Takanori Gomi, on the other hand.
Oh, he is a good wrestler, hugely experienced, but he also has explosive hands, as we've seen against Griffin. Brutal KO, that was beautiful.
Oh, I'd like to KO you like that.
I know you would, never going to happen. As I say though, but he's a good wrestler. I think Guida's chance would be in the ground, but I don't think he'll be able to get it there. Ken Flo was able to beat Gomi with using his jab and his footwork, keeping him at distance. I don't think Guida's going to be able to do that. So for that reason alone, I'm going to say Guida's getting knocked out.
I want Guida to win. I think I'm a big fan of the Carpenter. I love his style. I love his tenacity, ferocity.
Do you think he should try tying his head back?
I think he should get a crew cut. You know what I mean? I don't. It's one of the only sports where hair is.
Because you do see him. He comes off an exchange and he's pulling the hair bit away from his face.
It's the same with the guys who wear the board shorts and they're tugging at their shorts. You know that. So I'm. Cut it off.
And the board shorts thing, I think that's down to sponsorship. We pair of tighties, you can't get a lot of.
Only GSP can do that. So I personally, I want Guida to win, but I'm going to go with Takanori Gomi.
2 Gomis.
For your fix of MMA, hit the pit. MMAHitPit.com. Before we get into the MMA world, just remember all these sponsors that you've seen there: Go Fast, MMA Hit Pit, and Countryman's Fist designer t-shirts.
These guys are supporting us, helping us out, so we want you to do the same for them.
Yeah.
And check them out, buy their products.
Just get your Christmas money spent on these t-shirts, folks.
And remember that you can win some of this stuff, so subscribe, comment, submit.
But check the website, you get all the good stuff on the website.
Okay,
MMA World.
Oh, MMA World. Did you see that half-naked man? Who is that? Who's that? Who's a good
Part
looking guy?
man, part beast.
So we'll get
Forged in the fires of hell.
Just do the war.
Right, come on.
Anyway,
come on.
Okay, moving on.
We've got a fantastic New Year's card. They're always fantastic. Big UFC card, but we've also got some fantastic Japanese style cards.
Dream Dynamite probably being the big.
Yep, and then Sengoku. So in Dream we've got Uberim versus Todd Duffy. And what you can tell us about Todd Duffy?
Explosive,
Ripped.
really fast KO, the UFC.
7 seconds.
The guy's massive. And he brutalised and Rush out in the UFC as well for 3 rounds, and then get caught by a flash KO. Couldn't turn out for his next fight.
And
Big
he
his ass.
Get bumped. So he's big, he's fast, he's strong, he's athletic. They were gunning him for being the next sort of big thing, you know.
They were trying to build him.
And then you've got Uberim, recently K1 champion.
What a year he's had. Strikeforce heavyweight champion.
Yeah, he's got his own documentary, it follows him everywhere, and that's in the ream.com. It's quite good, you should watch it, it's quite funny. And he's a beast, but his management are...
I think they must be getting a big percentage of his purses because they keep him moving, fighting the whole time. And as you brought up earlier, why is Overeem taking this fight? He has nothing to gain, apart from obviously the cash, for knocking Duffy out, beating him.
And Duffy has, you know, if Duffy wins, he's beat the Strikeforce champ, the K1 champ, and in the Dream organisation, so he'd probably get like a fast track to getting, you know, for the Dream heavyweight title.
And see whatever your opinions are on any of these fights, not just the UFC, hit the website, hit the Facebook,
Subscribe.
drop a comment on the video.
We like subscriptions.
I love the subscriptions, that really gets me going.
And we continuously update our feeds on Facebook and that. We talk the stuff, we put in retraining videos, kind of equipment sort of stuff and that. So, yeah, keep it here. This is the real deal.
Home of MMA,
That's the one. That's the one. Like yeah. So I personally think that Uberim is going to win, but Duffy has a chance.
I think Overeem is mega overrated. His striking is great. You don't become a K1 Grand Prix champion with no having great striking, but I don't know whether they're saying that his ground game and his wrestling's good. It's garbage. First decent grappler he come against, he's going down. So I'm going to give Duffy a chance. I don't know how good his wrestling is, but if he can take it to the floor, I think he can win quite easily. So Duffy.
And then the other big one in Japan is Sengoku. You get Marlon Sandro versus Hasu Hiake. Now, Sandro is the number 2 145 on the world. His teammate is Jose Aldo. When you're training with folk like Jose Aldo,
you get good.
And you're top of the food chain, that is going to be a lightning card. 145 pounders, always bring it. It's in Japan, it's big. That's going to be
it's going to be a good new year for MMA fans.
But people, for a lot of you guys who are just UFC MMA fans, you should start checking out the Japanese scene.
You see a lot of exciting fights. You see a lot of mismatches as well, but you see a lot of exciting fights.
Slightly different rules, but fantastic MMA. Don't be shy to check out the Asians.
Talking about big... That's a different website. Talking about big UFC MMA fans, the Australians, UFC 127.
How big a fan are they? 30 minutes, that's how big a fan.
Struth.
Stone the Flaming Crows, 30 minutes they've sold out a full venue.
That's the fastest UFC sellout, 127 Sydney, Australia, 30 minutes. The guys are hot, or either that or they're now selling their tickets on eBay at triple the price. You know,
they have got a reputation of criminal behaviour.
Sorry to our Australian fans there.
We jest. It's love, true love.
Nothing miles away anyway.
WEC.
Finished now, but what a send off they gave us.
Anthony Pettis. He's been watching The Matrix, he's been watching Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan movies, he's been playing Mortal Kombat, something like that.
And he's put it into practice in a 5-round fight. I'd love to push off that cage and kick you in the dish.
Just like that. Wow, that smooth move. There's no chance he's going to do that. But what's more impressive is the fact that it was so late in the fight. I mean, we're not talking fresh, first round.
To have the energy, the bottle, to go for that. And I bet it was a close title fight though. It wasn't as if it was way behind, he had to pull out the bag. It was tight.
And that's the other thing, it was a title fight. I'm not talking about just two bums at a local stadium here, you know. A title fight.
5 rounds.
Awesome.
Okay, we've seen a lot in the past. Guys bringing in special trainers. Anderson Silva brought in Seagal. Vitor Belfort's brought in his own stars in. He's brought Mike Tyson in. Not sure what he's going to bring to the table, but seemingly he's very insightful with regards.
He's going to bring in biting of the ear.
Bring aggression in.
Well, again, you can bring in Mike Tyson, but after Edgar get beat by Maynard the last time, Edgar brought in a boxing coach who just had... No, this guy owns his own pizzeria, so he's a part-time boxing coach, part-time pizzeria.
Great for your boxing, bad for your weight cut.
So Belfort's brought in Tyson, hope it does good for him. We'll do a couple of things.
Just quickly, Rick Story calling out Thiago Alves, Dan Hardy's going to be fighting Anthony Johnson.
£60 Anthony Johnson has the... Anthony Johnson has the...
He's going to need to be a
£60, man.
Guy's a monster.
And then Hermes Franca is getting done.
Oh, I get ripped off. Clearly won a fight. For some reason the promoter awarded it to the other French guy, the guy who's fighting, even though all 3 judges scored it for him. Strange one.
So that tells you, UFC fighters, if you don't work hard, play hard and make exciting fights, you're down to the boondocks, to the wee leagues, and
get ripped off,
ripping you off, and we know you lost that fight. No, I just knocked the guy out. You lost that fight.
On that note, you'll never get ripped off with the MMA show. Check out the website, subscribe. You know what to do. Post some comments.
Happy New Year.